ranked Ohio State Buckeyes take on the Pitt Panthers in the opener. And we're set for action. Butler by Nodi. Number 33, Terry Glenn. Number 83 set to get the kickoff from Steve Calamides, and we're underway. Note at the 11. He's to the 20. He can run to the 30, 35, 40. He's off to the races. There he goes. Butler by Note. 89 yards. Touchdown, Ohio State on the opening kickoff. Tim Williams with the point after. It's up and good. He's 7 for 7. Perfect. In what is a 2-0 season and building for the Ohio State Buckeyes. It didn't take long. Butler by Note. Here's Williams' kickoff. High, going to the right, driving Gels into the end zone, out of the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh Panther quarterback, it's Ken Ferguson. He gets the start. John Ryan started last week. Reuben Brown's the star here, All-American material. Backs and receivers. Dietrich Gels the deep threat. And we're set for action. Martin in the backfield. Ferguson with the checkoff. And nothing going. The stop made quickly. Second down, 13. Ball's at the 17-yard line. Ken Ferguson out of Arlington, Texas. On the option, pitch it back to Martin. Not much there as he gets across to the 19-yard line. There's the Ohio State defense. Some good ones here. Jason Simmons, Lorenzo Styles. You'll see a lot of them this afternoon. Secondary, Tim Walton is outstanding, as is Chico Nelson. A solid defensive backfield for the Buckeyes.
He's a little more mobile than Ryan. They were afraid they might see some option in this ballgame, but they played it very well on that second down play.
Scripps receivers to the top of your screen. Home set back is Martin. Quick hitter up the middle. Across the 25, Martin spinning. And he gets up to the 27-yard line. Pick out of Anaheim, California. Joey Galloway, who is dangerous, is back to receive. It's Galloway running on a short punt at the 40, 45. Dances across the 50, down to about the 47-yard line for Ohio State. Bobby Hoying, the quarterback. Traditional I formation. They give it to the fullback. That's Cothran across the 40. Breaking tackles, first down, Ohio State. Jeff Cothran. First and 10 at the 35. Hoying, here's the reverse. It's the Craig Sanders down the sideline. He may not get touched. He's run out of bounds, but it's a first down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal for Ohio State. First and goal at the 8. Hoying brings him up I formation. They give it inside, and inside the 5-yard line runs Raymond Harris. Bobby Hoying, the quarterback, having a pretty good year. 19 for 43. And he's at 44%. Jason Winrow, veteran, moves over from left guard to right tackle. Backs and receivers. Galloway is a guy you have to concern yourself in the passing game. Second down and goal at the 4, right in the middle of the field. Cothran and Harris, the deep backs, they give it to Harris. Sweeping right side, he's in there. Touchdown, Ohio State. 4-yard run, it's 13-0 Buckeyes.
Well, you just mentioned that they moved Jason Winrow from left guard over to right tackle.
The hold is Dave Ost. Everything works well. It's 14-0 Ohio State. 4 plays, 47 yards. It took only a minute 14 off the clock. The 4-yard run by Harris. 14-0 Ohio State. Back after these words from our local stations. For the Pitt Panthers. Kick. Gels will get a chance to handle this one at the 1-yard line. Lost the 10. Stumbles, runs into his own man, and that will end the play right there. Here's Pitt first and 10 at its own 15-yard line. Ken Ferguson, the quarterback. Here's Curtis Martin. Can he get outside? Yes, but not for much. Knocked out of bounds after a gain of 3 yards. Bottom of your screen on this 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line. Ohio State leads at 14-0. We're in the first quarter. Ferguson back to throw. Short pass completes it to Gels. He's close to a first down, and he gets the first down, the first of the day. on this 1st and 10 at the Pitt 25. Third play of this drive. Panthers down. It's the to Martin. Good yardage. Hit hard. Picks up 5 yards. The tackle by Walter Taylor. The trips receivers. Bottom of your screen on the 2nd and 5 from the 30. Martin, not too much there. Picks up a yard. Big Daddy Wilkinson. 3rd down and 4 for Pittsburgh. Ferguson to throw. Pressure. Got a deep ball left side. It's caught for 1st down by Junior Green. Inside Ohio State territory at the 45-yard line. Deepest penetration to this point by the Panthers. Double wide outs, top of the screen. Here's Ferguson. Gonna give it to Martin. Does a speed outside. Powell won't let him. No gain on the play. Fine play by Craig Powell, the outside linebacker. 2nd down and 10. Ball's at the Ohio State 45. Wide formation. Wide outs both sides for Ken Ferguson. Gonna roll to the right. Looks the pitch. Doesn't get swarmed under. For Pittsburgh. 3rd and 10 at the Ohio State 45. Trips receivers, bottom of your screen. Ferguson got time, going right sideline, got a man there. Should have been picked off at the 10-yard line by Tim Walton.
Responsibilities against him today. Will always be 2 bodies.
Well, they didn't score. Pretty good drive by Pitt. Here's the punt by Leon, and there'll be a penalty flag all over that one. Joey Galloway interfered with, trying to make the catch.
Interference with the opportunity to make a catch. There was contact, 15 yards. 1st down.
2nd possession by the Bucks. 1st and 10 at the 29. Here's Harris breaking free. 35. He's got the field to run now. 50. He's at the 40. Gets a good block at the 30. And finally run out of bounds.
It's that were causing so many problems.
On the offense, 10 yards. 1st down.
Buster Tillman in as wide receiver right now. Number 12. 1st and 10 at the 42. Point. Good play fake. A couple of men out there. He completes it down to the 30-yard line. And that's good for another 1st down. 6 snaps, 4 first downs for the Buckeyes. Here's Hoying giving to Harris. Left side. Got room. 25. Runs out of a tackle and finally brought down there at the 20-yard line. David Sumner plays 2nd and 2 at the 21, but they're going to run it. They give it to the big fullback, Jeff Cothran. And he picks up the 1st down. Butler by Note is back in the game, and there you see the edge by Ohio State. 1st and 10 at the Pitt 17 by Note. The deep back. Wide side of the field, top of your screen. They run the counter to the right. By Note, got room. 15, 10, inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. Tight ends for Ohio State. 1st and goal. Ball's at the 7-yard line. Ohio State leading 14-0. And a run to the counter left side. Nice play by Tom Barnt, number 90, to stop by Note. The Pittsburgh defensive line. Tom Barnt, an outstanding performer. The linebackers, Hayes Clark, he'll need to have a big day. So far, it has not been a good start. Secondary, Jones, Sumner, Whaley, and Mosley. Right down on the field. Here's what Bobby Hoying is seeing. High formation. Keep it simple, give it to Harris. Bangs down close to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 6th, 8th play of this drive. Hoying looking to throw. The blitz picked up into the end zone. Galloway, touchdown, Ohio State. He beat David Sumner. Kick is up, and you can put it on the board. 3:47 left in the 1st period. Our score, Ohio State 21, Pittsburgh 0. We'll be back after these messages. Once again, Dietrich gels deep for Pitt. Pitt needs some answers. They got to get them quickly. This will go out of bounds. Penalty flag. Check off. Being done by Ferguson. Gives it to Martin, right side, falls down after getting hit by number 84, Craig Powell.
When they lost back-to-back games to Illinois and Wisconsin after a 3-0 start.
Ball at the 36 on the 2nd and 9. Play action by Ferguson. Throwing down the sideline, picked off. The interception by Chico Nelson. And a turnover for Pitt. 2:59 left here in the 1st period. Hoying. On the play action. Home run. Ball got a man there. A lot of air under it, but the catch is made by number 83 for Ohio State, Terry Glenn. Boing on fire, 3 for 3, 65 yards and a touchdown. First and goal at the 9 for Ohio State. Anote, the deep back. William Houston, the fullback. Quick look, they hit. Get it outside, and it's to number 87.
Quick hitch pattern.
Second and goal at the 2. 21-0 Ohio State. Anote gets down to about the 1-yard line. Picks up 1. Ball's on the 1. On count by Hoying. Fullback is knocked back. William Houston, 6'1". Defense right now on a 4th and goal. Can they have the goal line stand? They pitch it, try to get outside. Touchdown, Ohio State. Eddie George scoots in. It's 27-zip.
On the inside, and right now they're even having trouble knowing exactly where to line up.
Point after by Williams, it's good. 28-0 with 17 seconds left in the first period. The drive went 5 plays for 54 yards, covering 2:42 off the clock.
We mentioned at the top of the show, Del Seagraves and T.D. Moody are out, and Gerald Simpson. Those are key players for this young defense.
Gels will get it a yard deep. 15 stumbles, 25 penalty flag, fumble, loose ball. That one Ohio State pointing upfield, another downfield. Ohio State did come up with it. Long afternoon for Johnny Majors. Best field position start for Ohio State. New quarterback rolling out is Brett Powers. He completes it down with his tight end, number 85, Cedric Saunders.
Out on the bootleg and get a nice play.
Powers gives to Banote, got a lot of room, runs over Sumner as he gets inside the 5-yard line. That was a devastating first quarter in this matchup between teams from the Big East and the Big Ten. The Ohio State Buckeyes looking good and bidding for more. The Buckeyes lead it by the score of 28-0. We'll be back with second quarter action after these words from our local stations.
When you get into the second and third team.
Banote, the up back, the down back is Houston. Give it to Banote, fumbles it. And he is close. No official sign. He can't be too far outside of that end zone. Houston will be the blocking back. Third and goal, number 1 for the Buckeyes. Powers turns, they give it to George again. And he gets it done. Touchdown, Ohio State. Running behind Dave Minot, right guard for the Buckeyes. From back. Extra point by Williams. Busy guy. It's good. So 54 seconds into the second period. Ohio State 35-0 over Pitt.
And that is a sign of a great football team.
Saw Dietrich Gels fumbled his last time out. Let's see what he does this time. He takes it at the 5-yard line. That's the 10, the 20, got room, 30, 35, and across the 35. Ball's at the 39-yard line of Pittsburgh. Ken Ferguson needs to get a couple things going here. He's had one good pass and a interception, too. They give it to the fullback. More second down and 6 here at the 43-yard line. Pitt down 35-0 to Ohio State. Martin can't turn the corner. Terrific force. Martin, 9 carries, 17 yards. That's an average of 1.9 per carry. As we noted, 66% of the Pitt offense. Third down and 5. Here's Ferguson. Back to throw. And a man complete to Junior Green inside Ohio State territory. Good for first down. He's knocked out of bounds. Ferguson. So far, 3 for 5. Anthony Dorsett, top of your screen. First and 10 at the Ohio State 44. Showing blitz on the corner. Here they come. Ferguson throws and overthrows Dietrich Gels. Top of your screen, Dietrich Gels at the bottom. Second and 10 at the 44. Melvin in motion to tight ends. Ferguson looking that way, under pressure, and he's gone. Loss of a yard, the sack by Mike Fakes at the 49. 11:37 to go here in the first half. Ohio State 35-0 over Pittsburgh. Delay of game on the Pitt Panthers. Trips receivers right side. Ferguson on the roll to his right, trying to buy some time, fakes with the pressure. Ferguson steps up, throws downfield, complete to Junior Green, and he dropped it. He dropped it inside the 20. Pretty good punt. Down to the 15, Galloway. Eludes the first man, but not for long. Take on Northwestern in 2 weeks. Brett Powers, the #2 quarterback in for Ohio State. Gives it inside to the fullback, and he's swarmed under. Tom Tumulty, almost at the Ohio State 18. Wayne Carter in at wide receiver, #1 at the bottom of your screen. Here's Powers. And a handoff to Eddie George. And he's up near the first down marker.
And make plays. The defensive backs are having to make too many plays downfield.
Ball's at the 26. George bangs off the right side. He's met there by Tumulty, and
now really doesn't even know what he's doing in there.
First time we've seen Scott Turner. Hanging punt taken at the 39-yard line. And across the 40. Here we go with Pitt 1st and 10 at the Panther 43. They give it to the upback. That's number 32, Lyron Brooks.
Pitt has enforced some higher standards for their athletes that are separate from NCAA standards, and so it's a much different situation this time around.
Here comes the reverse. It was abused big time by Ohio State. We'll see. Here we go. Going to throw a ball on the sideline, and it's good for a first down across the 50 to the 45-yard line. High formation with Brooks, the upback. The deep back is Martin. Of the 45, they give it to the upback. Oh, what a hit. Good afternoon. That was Alex Rodriguez for the Pitt Panthers. 6:31 left, second period. 35-0 Ohio State. 2nd and 11 at the 46. The blitz. Ferguson going for the home run ball. Got a man down the left side. Picked off. Picked off by number 9, Josh Jackson. Talking to Ferguson, who just suffered his 2nd interception of the day. Here's Ohio State. They are getting everybody who traveled with them.
Fought his way back. He's still listed as the #4 tailback, but he's getting some playing time, and the coaches have been very impressed with him so far this season.
Busted play. Powers, right side, crosses the 20 and picks up the first down for Ohio State.
You know, Brett Powers is a great backup for John Cooper because not only has he got the skills, but he's also been a starter. He started 8 games in 1991 for Arizona State, so I think that's the biggest thing that Coop can do right now is get as many of his guys in the game, get good game experience. You know, it's tough to simulate and keep a kid interested in practice, but right now he has a chance to play quite a bit of the guys that he brought on this road trip.
Wayne Carter makes the reception.
That's pretty impressive by the young receiver.
Clock at 4:50 and counting. 35-0 Ohio State. Good fake by Powers. Throws poorly. Should have been intercepted again, this time by Maurice Williams. Maurice Williams. High formation. Right side to McGuire. Runs out of a tackle and then slips. The Big East, Virginia Tech playing at Miami. 3rd down and 8 at the 46. Here's Powers. Got time. Tumulty, though, comes in. And Powers fights ahead close to the 49-yard line on this punt by Scott Turner. High kick. Mosley calls for the fair catch and makes it. Saves himself a lot of yardage
For the course of the season.
New quarterback is John Ryan, who started the first 2 games. Ferguson's done after going 4 for 9 for 56 yards and 2 interceptions. Ryan drops the ball, is in trouble, and brought down. 52% of his completions. The up back, not too much room there for number 40, Chad Dukes. Coming up in a minute 45 left in the first half. Ohio State with its 2nd team secondary in there. Ryan rolls to his right. Trying to buy some time. Throws, ball tipped and incomplete.
All played high school football at Brookgate. Nice program there. Right in the shadow of the big horseshoe in Columbus.
There's Taylor on the return trying to get to the corner, and it won't happen. There's a penalty flag all over the place. Face mask on the offense.
Herman ended up just grabbing onto the face mask at DeNorse Mosley.
Ball's at the 22, 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. Up 35-0. Play action by Brett Powers. Brings it down, and good coverage. The sack by Tom Bart. Defensive back Jay Jones for Pittsburgh. 2nd and 14. Ball's at the 18. Here's Powers. Another good fake. At time. Right sideline, got a ball there. That's Davis with the catch at the 40-yard line. A beauty. First and 10 at the 40. Split backs for Ohio State. Throw underneath the Houston. He's hit. Runs out of a tackle. Picks up another 2 yards.
Multi-talented.
Beautiful day here at Pitt. Second down and 4 at the Ohio State 46-yard line. Here's Powers. Got time. Dumps it off to McGuire, and McGuire gets drilled on the play after the fact.
Got the good official nod on that.
Got a break there. Third down and 4 at the 46. Here's Powers again. Moving over the middle, throws underneath to Houston. Houston gets drilled again. Houston's going to say, hey, man, if you're going to throw me the ball, hit me in the hands. 3 yards. You see Denorce Mosley getting the kick from Turner. Good Ohio State roll. Levels off at the 11-yard line with 13 seconds. First and 10 at the Pitt 11. Curtis Martin, one of his better runs of the day. He's up close to the 20-yard line. And it comes as the last play in the first half. This is a first half demonstration of power, speed, and good passing by Ohio State.
They came out, there was no letdown, no chance of his seniors allowing that to happen, and they came out and took control of this ball game from.
Here we go. Back for action as we start the second half. Dietrich Jones is up close to the 30-yard line. Ball's at the 30. Here's Ryan. Play action. That's in time. Throws over the middle. Complete to Bill Davis inside Ohio State territory. Down to the 46. Just starting the second half. It's Ohio State 35-0 over Pitt. Curtis Martin gets outside. Nicely done as he gets inside the 40. Down to the 36. Just in 10 for the Panthers. 14:01 left, third quarter. Martin again, steps outside. Too much speed by Ohio State. Trying to fill the void left by the graduation of Alex Van Pelt. They fake the draw. Here comes a blitz. Ryan running for his life, and they get him. Ball's at the 42 of Ohio State. Trips receivers, bottom of your screen. Play clock down to 6. Ryan on the roll, gets out of trouble, buys some time. He's going to throw it back. Complete. Across the 40. To the 30. Goes number 24. Lone setback is Martin. Ohio State secondary. Coming up, they flip it out to West. He gets the first down for Pittsburgh. Here's Ryan. They faking again, throwing over the middle. Got a man there. Touchdown, Bill Davis. It's good. Well, a good start for the Pitt Panthers. They take their first possession of the second half and score. It's 35-7 Ohio State. Back with more after these messages. Pitt trailing Ohio State. Calamides kick. Benote deep along with Glenn. Benote run out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Ball's at the 23-yard line. Room left side. That's number 34, Raymond Harris. Second and 3 at the 30. To the up back. Cothran, penalty flag on the play.
Personal foul on the defense, holding on the offense, offset, replay the down.
Joey Galloway in the game now, number 7. He scored a touchdown in the first half. Galloway at the bottom of your screen. Moyne gives to Harris. Dives across, picks up a couple. Third down and 2. Ball's at the Ohio State 32. On kept by Hoyne. Raymond Harris, I think he got the 2. 9:11 left, third period. Point straight back to throw. Got time, throws underneath. Almost picked off again. Third time, a good read by Maurice Williams. Georgia, big on Texas Tech. Here's Hoying on the play action on the 2nd down and 10. Right sideline, Galloway, did he get the feet in? No, sir.
He transferred to now playing down at Duke.
Here's Hoying out of the shotgun. Time, over the middle. Tip ball picked off by Pitt. Picked off by number 47, Marcus Buford for the Panthers. That's 35-7. John Ryan's completed 4 of 5, including 4 straight passes along with the TD. Ryan on in the lead. Throws behind his intended receiver, Bill Davis. Shore up the depth in the Pitt receiving corps. Give it to Martin. Breaks across the 50 and carries a couple of tacklers close to the 46-yard line. Here's Ryan. Looking left side, throws short, completes it to Junior Green. Green wound up losing a yard or 2, but I think he's going to pick up the first down. The numbers on Ryan. 1st and 10. Ball's at the Ohio State 42. It's 35-7. Ohio State over Pitt. Martin fighting his way straight up the middle. Picks up 4. Big East Football Conference game of the week. Here we go. 2nd down and 6. Ball's at the Ohio State 38. Curtis Martin, the deep back. John Ryan, the quarterback. He's having a good second half. Martin in motion. Quick dump outside to Martin. And he's run out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Pick up 3 on the big play here. 3rd down and 4. Ball's at the 36. Ohio State showing blitz. Corners drop back. The throw, the catch by Gels, 25 to the 20. Got running room across the field. Dietrich Gels is going to score for Pittsburgh. "36 yards on the play. No fake, no kick it. And it's up and good. Put it in the books. 6:34 left, 3rd period. Ohio State 35, Pittsburgh 14. We'll be back after these messages. To get a whole bunch, they're going to need them for Pitt. Here's the kickoff by Note. Will take it and go towards the left. 15, 20, got a hold. 30, 35, and hit hard. Taylor, the defensive back we showed going off the field, has a mild concussion. Questionable whether he'll be back. Here's Hoying in a 1st and 10. 2 by Note. Left side, crossed the 35 and knocked out of bounds.
He's not getting to enough plays right now.
Ball's on the 43-yard line of Ohio State. Hoying gives to Banote. Picks up the 1st down. Breaks tackles. Gets into Pitt territory. 1st and 10. Ball's at the Pitt 47. Go with the reverse again. And they get it close to the 40-yard line. Goes Chris Sanders. 2nd and 3. Ball's at the Pitt 40. Ohio State ripping big chunks of yardage. Banote picks up the 1st down. Sets up a great play action down right here. Sanders and Galloway at the bottom of your screen. Ball's at the Pitt 31. Hoying. Banote. Stumbles a little bit. 4:21 left here in the 3rd period. 35-14 Ohio State over Pitt. 2nd down and 8. Here's Hoying giving to Banote. Can't turn the corner. Picks up 1.
One-on-one right with the wide receiver down here.
3rd and 7. Ball's at the 28. Pitt defense up close. Hoying checking off. There's the pass. Out in the flat, complete to Galloway. Steps inside the 10. 1st down, Ohio State. Replaced by Buster Tillman. 1st and goal at the 6. Banote, the deep back. They give it to him. Steps inside, across the 5. Jones comes in. Some good fight by the Pitt defensive unit.
That allows you to turn it into a big play.
Galloway on the wing to the right. 2nd and goal at the 5. Turns, there's the reverse to Galloway. He's got the corner. He's got 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Here's the extra point attempt by Tim Williams. It's up and good. And a pretty good answer by Ohio State after some inspired play by Pittsburgh, Todd. Panthers put 14 points up on the board. And then Ohio State just runs right back down the field and put their lead to 42-14. 2:07 left here in the third period at Pitt Stadium. Good to have you with us on our opening telecast. Big East Football Conference, game of the week. Here's Jones. 10-15. Somebody got a piece of his ankle there.
It's going to take a positive attitude, and it's going to take everybody to turn this program around.
Good ball. Encroachment on the defense. Still first down.
4 scores later. First down and 5 for the Panthers. Curtis Martin in the backfield. Gets out of trouble. Nicely done. Can't turn the corner. There's that overwhelming speed that we talked about from Ohio State on second down and 6 ball at the Pitt 23. Make the draw. Ryan wants to throw. Right side in the flat, complete to Bill Davis. Davis gets the first down as he gets across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. Backers pitching, showing blitz for Ohio State. Ryan playoff.
Delay of game on the offense. Still first down.
Passes to running some flag patterns. Let's see if they go deep here. Here's Ryan going to throw. Under pressure. Big pressure. Screen to... Oh! The play covered beautifully by Lorenzo Styles. Get the feeling Lorenzo Styles has seen that play before.
It's a well-coached Ohio State team.
Ryan rolling. Going down the sideline, incomplete. Davis had a chance, but he jumped a little bit too soon. Need a big play here for the Panthers. Ball's at the 25, 3rd and 16. Ryan gonna throw. Sideline pattern. Man is there, and it's incomplete. Trying to get to the long. He's had a long of 42. So pressure, and it's blocked. Galloway picks it up. Smart move as he picks it up and gets inside the 40. And that is the last play of the third period. We're at Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's the end of our third quarter. The score, Ohio State 42, Pittsburgh 14. We'll be back with fourth quarter action after these words from our local stations.
Receiver doesn't want to catch one across the middle. You say he's got alligator arms. I don't know what you say about a punter who does that.
Joey Galloway, bottom of your screen. Bobby Hoying, the quarterback. Good play fake. Rolling to his right. Got a man wide open. Complete to the tight end, Saunders. Down the sideline. And knocked out of bounds.
Making blocks downfield to help his team.
1st and 10 at the 18. From the delay, they give it to number 27, who pushes ahead very nicely. That's Eddie George, who scored a couple of touchdowns. 2nd and 1 at the Pitt 9-yard line. Hoying into the end zone. Fade for Galloway. He's there. Touchdown, Ohio State. Joey Galloway making it look easy. 48-14, Buckeyes.
And you know what, Dave? That's about the 5th time that we've seen today a ball that's kind of thrown up for grabs where the offensive player has the advantage.
Passes. Extra point by Josh Jackson is up and good. 14:01 left here in our ball game. It's 49-14 Ohio State over Pitt. We'll be back after these messages. To make it 49-14. The Williams kickoff goes to Dietrich Jones at the 3. To the 15, he's got a little room. 20, turns the corner. 25, and knocked down there by number 21, Tim Patillo.
Last year in Ohio State was ripping them here in the running game today as well.
Curtis Martin with the carry.
Do things offensively when you have that situation rather than long yardage on 3rd down.
2nd down and 8. Here's Martin. Breaks a tackle. Gets into the secondary. Close to a 1st down. People may look at those numbers and say, so what? But if you're watching this game, those are impressive numbers. Get it to Martin. Breaks a tackle. In trouble. Brought down quickly. Ball's up to 39. Ryan, play fake. Got time. Sideline ball. Got a man there. Junior Green at the 20. 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 61 yards on the throw and catch. John Ryan to Junior Green. To Ryan showing that he can air it out. Calamides for the extra point. It's up and through. Pittsburgh making a good account of itself in the second half. Ryan, third TD pass. Green's got 4 catches for 104 yards, 49-21. We're back after these words from our local stations.
But give credit to Johnny Majors. I mean, he has the ability to motivate, and every coach and player that we've talked to here at Pittsburgh says he's just doing a great job instilling pride back into the program.
Terry Glenn, big kickoff return down the sideline and forced out of bounds. That'll do it for now. We'll check in a little bit later with some more scores. Brett Powers back at quarterback for Ohio State. Gives it to McGuire. Pushes ahead, close to midfield.
Out with Rutgers. A lot of high-scoring affairs. Them in Maryland.
Here's McGuire. Some good moves as he gets into the secondary. Picks up the first down. Ohio State inside Pitt territory at the 41. Here's Powers. Gives to McGuire again. He gets outside. Plenty of room. Picks up the first down inside the 30 to the 25-yard line.
That's what's happening to the Pitt defense.
First and 10 for the Buckeyes. They get it to McGuire. Breaks tackle, steps over people, picks up a nice gain. Ohio State's used 10 different people to carry the ball today, and been somewhat effective. Second down and 2. McGuire tries it again. Likes running right side, bounces off some people. He's inside the 15. Good for first down for the 7 carries, 46 yards for McGuire. Here's another one. Outside, outruns Tumulty, but picks up the gain before he goes out of bounds.
The other good thing, Pitt does have a week off next week and have a chance to let some of these guys heal up.
They run McGuire to the right side.
278 yards rushing. That's a good bit over their average.
There's a play action by Powers to the tight end. Hammers in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Eric Moss, 6'5", 280, a sophomore out of Charleston, West Virginia.
Now he's the third-team tight end, and he's 6'3".
Thought his size playing against high school kids. The kick is up and good by Josh Jackson. It's 56-21, Ohio State. Back with more after these messages.
1 year there is kind of a prep school year, and it was mainly for him mentally, not physically, obviously, at 6'5", 280, but mentally and emotionally, a year of maturation for him before he came to Ohio State.
Gels swarmed under. Nice job done by John Ryan here in the second half. Started the first game and a half for the Panthers. Ben Ferguson started today. Ryan's been much more effective. Not much doing there. Ryan back to pass. Over the middle, picked off, no drop.
Really expected to be the starter coming into camp this year.
Third and 10 at the 19, 22. Ohio State going for the return. Wilkerson at the 36. And probably second-guessed himself too many times.
Problems.
Here's McGuire running right side. He cuts it back inside across the 45.
Of course, the great rivalry at the end of every football season in that area, Massillon and Canton McKinley. And Travis McGuire's senior year ran for over 300 yards in that game, but fumbles the ball here.
Sure does, and Tim Robbins. Pitts had a good second half. So is this man, Ryan. Deep middle, got a man. Davis complete, first down for Pittsburgh inside the 20-yard line. Ball's at the Ohio State 17. Time remaining, coming up with a 5:30 mark. 56-21, Ohio State on top of Pitt. Hit hard in the backfield. For the Pitt Panthers is Miles Davis. Ryan has time, throws in the end zone, got a man there, touchdown, Dietrich Gels. Dietrich Gels with another touchdown, and Ryan has just gone fire against the second unit of Ohio State. Snap handled nicely by Ryan and booted through by Calamides. 56-28, Ohio State leading Pittsburgh. 4:41 left in the ball game. We'll return to Pitt Stadium after these messages.
No
championship was 1968, the Ohio State Buckeyes. What's your feeling on that? Why has it been so long since a Big Ten team won a national championship, do you think?
Brett Powers, Archie will stay with us for a couple seconds. Here's McGuire on the pitch. Gets across the 45 to about the 48.
We had some outstanding football teams. No question about that.
McGuire picked up 5 on that. 2nd down and 5. He'll get another chance. Cuts inside. Got big yardage and the first down. 1st and 10. Ball's at the 46. McGuire's got 71 yards on 13 carries. He's going to add to it right there.
Michigan State, they'll be pretty strong. So I think overall, we've got a strong football team, and the whole Big Ten's going to be pretty strong.
McGuire fumbled the ball on that carry. Looked like he might have had his face mask grabbed, too.
You got to cover that ball up, running in between the tackles.
You got to hang on to the ball.
Here's the pitch to McGuire running right side. Jones makes the stop, but not before he gets close to a first down. Ball's at the Pitt 36, 1st and 10 with 2:28 left in the ball game. 56-28, Ohio State leading Pitt. Give it to the fullback. He breaks up the middle for a first down. High formation for the Buckeyes. Pitch it to the right side. Down the sideline and into the end zone for a touchdown goes Keith Wilkerson. Touchdown, Ohio State. Boy, do you guys have some depth. We're talking to Archie Griffin here in the booth, and a lot of speed on your ball club.
That's right. That young man's out of Florida.
By Josh Jackson. It's up and good. So in back-to-back weeks, the Pitt Panthers have given up 63 points. 63 last week to Virginia Tech, 63 today to Ohio State. Looking good, walking straight and everything. It's a great setup. Here's Dietrich Gels. He'll take it at the 7-yard line. Good move. Or hit in the back at about the 28-yard line.
Doug Graber has kind of resigned himself to doing that at this point.
Here's Ryan. Had a great second half. Throws to Tim Colicchio. And he said, had you been on one like this?
Well, he'd have had some very strong comments.
There's a throw and a catch by Junior Green. Nice catch. The injury list continues to grow for the Pitt Panthers. Here's Ryan back to throw. Completes it to Bill Davis, who's had a fine afternoon. Ohio State will take on Northwestern in 2 weeks. Ryan under pressure, and there he goes. Anthony Dorsett is at the bottom of your screen. They haven't thrown to him yet. See if they get him involved here in the final 35 seconds. Throw the other side to Colicchio, who drops the ball.
Where they've got some games coming up, games that they should be expected to win, and they've got to keep the same intensity. That's the impressive thing to me today, is that they maintain their intensity.
As they head home to Columbus, victorious with a 3-0 record after today's 63-28 rout over the Pitt Panthers. John Cooper's ball club off to the same start they were off to last year. 3-0 last year after beating Syracuse. So look at Johnny Majors, John Cooper, Cooper from Powell, Tennessee, Majors from Lynchburg, Tennessee. Bobby Hoying, a winning quarterback. That's the end of our game with the score. Ohio State 63, Pittsburgh 28. Our post-game show follows after these words from our local stations.